Sensing panic, I felt helpless, just as I was taught to be. Well, trees were torn up by their roots, and fish were hauled out of the sea. Everybody stood by, watching, waiting for a battle plan.
They did a great job in this film of representing the two sides of the world, where we have all the industrial, bad for the environment, industries. Everything is in black and white, and it's cold and dark and depressing. And then, of course, when we go back to this little girl's imagination and her battle plan and her hope for the future is all in color, and I enjoyed that a lot. I think it worked really well in this. I love the message behind this film that youth are the future, and there is hope for the future. I love this little girl's imagination and the creative ways that she fights against climate change and fights for the environment. Catching the airplanes in her butterfly net, I thought that was a really cute touch, super imaginative. I like the song in this film. I thought that was really catchy, and I love at the end seeing all the adults that gain hope and inspiration from this little girl, seeing them all turn into children themselves. That was really cool, seeing how she inspired all these people. And I also really enjoyed at the end having those real pictures picturized. I don't know how to say that, but they made the real photographs look like they were animated, but you could tell that they were from real life, and I enjoyed that a lot.
A really good message. I love the use of the coloration for the child character in contrast to the muted grays for extreme consumerism in that passage. I love how the little girl comes up with the idea for the cleanup from her own environment, watching her mom model it for her. And in the end, there was a really charming, smart way to end the music video with actual photos of children in activism and cleanup of beaches and so on, with enhanced photos in the artistry of the film.
This whole idea of consumerism affecting our environment, there's also people without who, are being overlooked. And she makes this battle plan. She's motivated, this battle plan to clean the world. And you can clearly see that this is just a child's imagination. These drawings are becoming her reality, and we're seeing this passage of time where this motivation to be this environmental force has never really gone anywhere until she gets to the place where she actually has a voice and she's old enough to express it. And I did love how it feels as if the people who are motivated by this are the youth. It's like I am motivating the youth, wanting to do something about these wasteful practices and motivating them to go into action. She empowers these other young people to do more. And it just reminds us that this all starts with women.
Just being able to switch between the animated color through a child's eyes and see the bleakness of consumerism and the eroding planet resources, I think is really cool at capturing the emotion and what's at stake. And I love how the lyrics align with the images and come together cohesively to sort of inspire young people with the idea that they can be superheroes, and bring color back to a bleak world by working towards stopping consumerism and supporting the environment in more sustainable ways. I think it's a really great message and a really great way that it was delivered.
The serious message of environmentalism is put forward in such a visually appealing, catchy way. The colorful animation is so well done. The characters are expressive and passionate. The singing voice and convincing lyrics were fiercely compelling, and the musical score was motivating and uplifting. I think this should be shown at schools to inspire the young and the young at heart to work to fight consumerism, pollution, and climate change.
So I like how the short is portrayed in animation and shot as a musical. I think the short would be a great way to use as an educational method and tool for young children to understand environmentalism and how to practically be responsible for their surroundings. I like how we get to see that the child grows and becomes a responsible activist for an important cause and an important campaign. Again, simulating a great model for young children.
As time goes by, each generation is becoming more aware of their environment and wanting change and advancing that thought and mindset. I think that point comes across really well when our hearing is up in the courtroom, faced against the higher ups and convincing them of her game plan, and they're all turning into children. I like how in the beginning it's just this colorful girl in this gray world, and slowly she starts to bring that color out in everyone because the life we live in isn't just black and white. The artwork is a unique use of 2D meets 3D with the line work. A lot of points were made about pollution, littering, meat manufacturing, etc. And I like how in the ending we get to see the real photos of the movements because it does currently happen in our real world and it's very real, and the hopes of this video is to inspire people to create positive change.